Well, hello there, everyone, and today we are going to be folding this origami sunflower that I have recently designed. Let's get started!
So what we got right here is the sunflower itself, and we have a whole lot of petals. All right, we're going to count now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to turn it over. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 petals. All right. Without further ado, let's get started. So what I got right here is a regular old sheet of copy paper. Just regular size copy paper. And it's 8.5 by 11 inches. And so let's first fold it in half this way. And what we're doing here is that we are going to be making a hexagon. So we're going to be folding the sunflower from a hexagon. So we're going to fold it in half like this. Then what we're going to do here is we're going to take this edge and fold it up to right here, but we're only going to fold it up to just a little bit. So let's fold it up like this. And fold it, rotate it. Now, right here where the two flaps are, we're going to fold this point onto this crease and line it up with this. So let's fold it up to those points on that crease while getting this horizontal line to line up with this point right here, this corner. Just like that. And this is what I like to do, all right, on how I make my hexagons. Okay, I want to fold this edge right here onto this edge. You're basically just folding it over on that. Folding it over the edge right there. Do the same thing right here. Fold it onto this edge right here. And then for our last edge, we're going to turn it over and we're going to fold it up and align it with the bottom flap. Line it up and also line it up with this side too. Okay. Now unfold everything. And now what we're going to do is we're going to cut. No. Don't worry. We're making a hexagon, and it's going to still be made out of one sheet, just not a square. Don't worry. This is the only time we're going to be cutting. So what we're going to be doing right here is on this big section right here. We're going to just cut it off, and it's easy for me to just do this because I can't cut with scissors because they end up not making straight edges. So that's why I just do the ripping technique. And right here, take your fingernails and do a little cut right there. Just right there. And then you can go over here to the bigger side and start to rip it. Ta-da! Alright, now we're going to move this excess paper onto the side. And what we got right here is we got our hexagon! Yay! And a hexagon has 6 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And also 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so let's begin with the folding. Alright. So what we're going to do here is we're going to zoom in just a little bit. Going to focus in a bit. Focus in. Just focus. Okay. So what we're going to do here is we're going to fold this edge up to the center crease. We're going to do that all on the 6 sides. So let's fold it up. Just like this. Rotate it. Unfold. And then do the same thing right here. Fold it up. Alright, now that we got everything folded, let's zoom back out. Alright, now that we got everything folded, we're going to be collapsing it. So let's get all of our corners together. And if some of them are valley folds, like this one right here, we just simply just turn it into a mountain fold like that. And that one has a mountain. And right here, we're going to collapse it in. So I'm going to push it all in, simultaneously folding the paper over like this. And there you go, just like that. Now we're going to turn it over. And right here, we're going to be folding this in half this way. So this point right here to this point right there, we'll be folding in half. Okay, just like this. And try to make sure you don't crease these flaps right here, but if you do, it's fine. So unfold that. Now rotate it and do the same thing right here. And fold. And then last but not least, we got this one. So fold it up in half. Oh, look, we got a little Pac-Man getting ready to eat. So unfold. And now what we're going to do here is we're going to collapse the model. So we already got our mountains right here, so this will be easy for us to collapse. So we're going to bring this corner right here to this corner right here. So we're going to be collapsing it, just like how we would do with a square base or even water bomb base or bird base. So we're going to just keep on collapsing it, and the paper should automatically just know what it's doing because it's like paper memory. It wants to fold itself. So now that we got it like this, okay, oh, let me fold this flap over to the side. Okay, so now we got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, now what we're going to do here is right here at this flap right here, we're going to fold it onto this edge right here. And then unfold. We're going to simultaneously, we're going to do the same thing to right here to this one. We're going to fold it inwards just like that. Fold this flap over, repeat the process. I'm going to fold this over to the center, and then we're going to fold this in just like that. And there you go. And we're going to do the same thing on the opposite 3 sides right here. Well, 4 sides. And now your model should look like this. Okay, now what we're going to do here is we're going to take one of these flaps and we're going to poke a finger through it and we're going to squash it. Just like this. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to do a bird base. We're going to fold these flaps in just like that. Turn it over. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to squash fold it like this. Then we're going to take our sides right here and we're going to fold it to the center. And then we're going to lift it up and fold these in, just like how we do with a bird base. Just like that. Next what we're going to do is we're going to do the other 4 flaps the same way, my bad. Alright, here we go. Here's the last one. Okay. Let's squash fold it, just like this. And then take our sides and crease them in. And then lift up this flap. And then fold our 2 creases that we just made inward, just like the bird base. And fold back over. And there we go. Alright, next what we're going to do here is we're going to turn it around and we're going to open it up. And then right here, we should have all the flaps folded out evenly just like this, where we have our the bird base thing that we just made. And right here, this flap, these flaps that are pointed inwards to the top, we're going to fold them out like this, where they meet these crease lines right here. So we're basically just folding it as far as it can go. And we're going to do this the same way on the other 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Just like this. And next what we're going to do here is we're going to turn it over, and we're going to fold this flap right here. We're going to fold it down, not all the way. And then right here, since we already made these creases, they're going to automatically fold over once we fold these flaps down. So fold that flap down, and then fold number 3 down. So 3, and then 4, and then 5, and then finally 6. And sometimes it'll be a valley fold right here. Just remember to turn it into a mountain and then just fold it over to where it meets this line. It doesn't have to very much perfectly meet the line, as you can see right here with this demonstration right there. So next what we're going to do here is we're going to put these flaps inside this pocket right here. So let's push it in to the pocket right there. And again, it doesn't have to be very perfect, because as you can see from my example, it's not. So get this flap, put it inside this pocket right there. Same thing right here. And this will help lock the model by doing this. And let's do the last one. Okay, now we're going to turn it back over, and for our final 2 steps, we're going to make the bulb, and then we're going to shapen up the petals. So right here, we're going to look inside this flap right here, and inside its little pocket, and we're going to pull this out. So take a fingernail or tweezers and gently pull this part out like that. Pull it down. Then do the same thing on the other 5. So 1, 2. Oh, and also it helps to hold this flap right here while you're pulling the paper out, and you just pull it out gently, and you just hold this in place while you're pulling this part out. You just pull it out gently, and then push back the paper in. Like that. Then here's our final one right here. Okay, now what we're going to do here is we're going to just fold these in, these points inward, just to kind of round it out. Okay, now what we're going to do here is we're going to just fold a little bit of that point, and we're going to fold these corners in, just like that. Do the same thing on the other 11 petals. So fold that one in just a little bit. Just fold that in. Okay. And there we go. Here's the sunflower. But wait, there's more. We're going to paint that. We're going to paint that section where the seeds come out of. We're going to paint the middle. And what I'm going to be using here is I'm going to be using some Van Dyke Brown. Some Van Dyke Brown acrylic paint. So let's get our Van Dyke Brown out, and we're going to dab ourselves just a little bit of paint. Not too much now. I may have put too much on. So let's get our sunflower. We're going to paint our bulb. All right. There we go. All right. So, I hope y'all enjoyed part 1 of the sunflower, and I will see y'all in the next one. Goodbye.